Welcome to another Eats 365 update. In this video, we'll go over the latest enhancements released across the POS, branded online store, Android self-order kiosk, and the merchant portal. Let's get started. First, the POS. Searching for orders placed on third-party ordering platforms using the reference number is now supported. Just update your Eats 365 POS to version 2.83 or later. From there, your team can look up these orders instantly using the Find Order button or the built-in search function within the order list. For our restaurants in Taiwan utilizing the e-tax integration, you can now allow staff to modify an order's payment method after the payment has already been processed. This update applies if the staff's user account is granted the specific Change Payment Method on Paid Orders role permission. The Eats 365 POS and Merchant Portal system preferences have received several new options to align with your specific daily operations better. You can now restrict the POS to only accept single tender payments. When this toggle is active, the amount tendered must match the balance due exactly on the payment page on the POS. The system will prevent staff from entering a lower amount for a certain payment method and settling the rest of the balance with a different payment option. Prevent front-of-house staff from processing any overpayment or change as a tip during payment by accident. This sets the POS to display a restriction prompt when you process a payment using an affected payment method and set the amount tendered value to be higher than the balance due. And finally, you can now choose whether the POS automatically redirects to the order list page or the payment page the moment a customer's seat ticket is scanned. To help protect business from entry errors, you can now enforce a cap on the maximum tip amount that can be processed per order on the POS, customer-facing display, and branded online store. This applies to select integrated payment methods, including 365Pay and global payments. This tip limit enhancement behaves differently depending on the specific module and payment method used. When you apply a legacy complementary item promotion that was originally created under Discount 1.0 while operating Discount 2.0, the system will check the item and category availability and whether the item belongs to an all-you-can-eat menu to ensure discount validity. These Discount 2.0 rules can flag older promotions as invalid. To easily bypass this validation process, you can now enable Ignore Basic Restrictions in the Discount General settings. This allows staff to add pre-existing complementary items to orders without being blocked by Discount 2.0 restrictions. And finally, ShopBack, the payment solution that allows customers to link their supported bank cards and digital wallets, can now be integrated with Eats 365. When linked, customers can simply present their ShopBack payment QR code at checkout for your staff to scan and process. On to our branded online store updates. For restaurants that send real-time order updates via SMS, the selectable country codes in the guest checkout phone number field can now be configured separately from your organization-wide preferences. This ensures better local delivery accuracy and allows you to manage SMS routing costs more efficiently. The mobile image ads configuration flow now features a Browse button when selecting a target menu category or item, replacing the previous drop-down menu. This visual enhancement streamlines the process without changing the functionality of the mobile ads function itself. Next, our Android self-order kiosk enhancements. Customers can now enjoy two new payment options directly at the Android self-order kiosk: KPay in Hong Kong and Fiuu in Malaysia. You can connect a payment terminal directly to the kiosk for easy self-payment. Taiwan tax invoice settings are now only modifiable through the merchant portal to ensure administrative security. However, these invoice settings remain viewable on the kiosk for easy on-site reference. The visual countdown timer has been removed from the payment screen when processing customer transactions using 365Pay. When sending a diagnostics log to Eats 365 support for troubleshooting, the screen will now explicitly show whether the log upload succeeded or failed, making it easier to verify with support. And lastly, the kiosk now follows a discount's special handling dates, giving you total control over the exact calendar availability of your promotional offerings. And finally, let's move on to merchant portal enhancements. The configuration for Octopus Online now separates takeout operations for more modular control. In the Setup menu, you can enter a completely separate merchant ID for takeout orders if your restaurant requires a different configuration for your takeout operation. The Transaction Reports audit trail now includes the names of the authorizing staff who permitted the voiding or cancellation of items. This applies whenever your POS configuration requires a manager's approval to proceed. The specific void reason chosen by the staff is now also recorded in the trail. Exporting your 365 payout history in a spreadsheet format is now much easier. Instead of downloading individual spreadsheets per payout date, you can now export all payouts covered in your report in a single file. This multi-payout file becomes available to download in the Report Center and includes a summary, breakdown by payout date, and detailed transaction and fund transfer information. Alright, that completes our highlights for this video. Make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the latest features. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative content that helps you make the most of our services.